checks. What am I? Oh yeah, checks and balances. Click the link below. Go support the films, man. We went and go get George Zimmerman, man. Go click the link below, man. And I two things came across. I watched one. It was a DJ Vlad segment when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar questioned. He said basically he was the worst father and he's bad for the sport. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you know, and also, damn, what else? DJ Vlad. Oh, and yesterday I saw something that Gilbert Arenas' son scored 50 points yesterday. And these men don't get a lot of positive stuff online. I don't know Gilbert Arenas. We have mutual friends out here in LA. Yeah, we have tons of mutual friends, but I've never had a conversation with Gilbert ever in my life. I've only said hello to Lavar Ball once at the Drew League, I bet. And now that I'm in full daddy mode as it pertains to basketball, I'm doing a lot of videos. So now my mentions are mentioning these type of videos, man. And Lavar Ball and Gilbert Arenas are two hell of dads, man. Two hell of a dads, man. I'll tell you the one time I saw I've only, in the last year, I've seen Gilbert Arenas one time. And the one time I saw him, he was with his son at the top of the bleachers at Grant High School basketball game. And he was sitting next to his high school coach and his son. Was at Grant High School for their state playoff game. And the other clip I have of Lavar Ball, it was at the Drew League, and it was post. I'm not sure what ailment she have, but but my visual assessment looks like his wife had a stroke or something like that, right? And wife had a stroke, and he was walking her to the restroom, and he still speaks of her in high valor. He protects her. I had a chance to, then I watched 2 or 3 other clips of the Lavar Ball interview, right? And he talks about family, he talks about LaMelo Ball, and I absolutely appreciate what he's done for his boys, man. You know, if his son had stayed 1 year at UCLA, maybe 2, he would have played in the NBA and gotten those reps, you know. But 2 out of 3 lottery picks? Vegas wouldn't Vegas can't even predict them, wouldn't even put that as a prop bet, you know. And Gilbert Arenas' son is projected to be a first-round lottery pick here in the NBA sometime soon. And me raising Lincoln now in the gym, I'm literally going to pick him up in 20 minutes when I get done with this charging station. Pick him up, and we go on to practice at the high school, man. But I just want to give Gilbert Arenas his they say flowers. I want to give Lavar Ball their flowers. I know they're not the most liked sometimes, and I don't know Gilbert Arenas outside. I've seen a few of his takes. This ain't about that. We could debate that another time. But what I've seen that I absolutely can appreciate, because I'm in that space now 100%, is they're incredible fathers, and they protect their seeds. I don't know the relationship with Gilbert Arenas and the mother or ex-wife. I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful to see a man like Gilbert Arenas. I've seen his video clips. I just got acquainted to Gil's Arena. I'm just started watching it, so I don't know the history. I do know the beef between he and Kwame Brown. So anything that offsets this, I really don't know. You know what I mean? But what I can see. Oh, and his daughter plays in high school too, and she's a high major Division I kid. So I just think it's just absolutely beautiful, man. You know, from what I've been told is she's a high major Division I girl. And I saw her play one time last year against Harvard Westlake. And I was going to see Juju Watkins, right? And Juju Watkins didn't play that day, but this year they're really, really talented. They have Gilbert Arenas' daughter and Zach Randolph's daughter, who I've met Zach Randolph in the gym with his son, getting training, you know? And so these NBA players that are giving back and quietly giving back, man, I appreciate that, because people say, oh, that's normal, but they're experts at it. How many experts do you know that you can touch that are giving back? You get what I'm saying? So I'm always a fan of that. I would consider myself an expert on basketball and training from a conceptual standpoint. I've played at a high level, but they've played at the highest level, you know. So from a practical standpoint, you know, from a philosophical standpoint, I get it. But from a practical standpoint, I haven't gone where they've gone, and where they've gone, these young men and young women need it. So shout out to the Zach Randolphs, Matt Barnes, shout out to Gilbert Arenas, shout out to Lavar Ball, and just keep doing what y'all doing, man. I know y'all gonna be aligned. People are gonna destroy your character as it pertains to you protecting your child. Protect your child, you know. You know, and I think my son, if you go to my Instagram, you can see my son is probably going to be a high major kid on some level. I strongly believe he'll be a top 100 kid in his class. And I'm taking notes from the Lavar Balls. I'm taking notes from the Gilbert Arenases and everyone else that are going before me. And I'm very protective. I'm very insourceful. Like, I don't even know if that's a word, but I look within for resources. I'm not in the gym with famous trainers, even though I can afford them and do that. No. We going to Marcus Levette. We gonna train. Daddy gonna train him. We gonna get him right. He gonna go up me, sit on the bench at the varsity practice, and we gonna work. We gonna work, and it's fun. And I don't know what sports you guys have, or what disciplines, or what music instrument. Fathers, you raise the percentages exponentially when you're a part of your child's journey. So salute to these fathers, man. All the fathers out there, man, you guys are amazing. I appreciate y'all, because they're going to make it about who's black, who's Mexican, who's white. It's about who has two parents. You know what I mean? The kids with two parents have a extraordinary advantage over the kids who have one parent. And then when you put the top resources like Gilbert Arenas, Lavar Ball, with the financial and physical resources, tangible resources, not idealistic resources like, well, if you do this and you do that and you do that, you'll get this. No, Gilbert Arenas and can say, hey, I need you to go work on your perimeter footwork. So he calls Dwayne Wade. Hey, Dwayne Wade, can you spend the weekend teaching my son perimeter footwork, right jab, left jab, and ball placement, and, you know, ball pickups and transitions from shot? See, when you don't have resources and you don't have two parents, you gotta, hey, can you help me? Then you pick up another phone. Hey, can you help me? And here's this number, call him, and so on and so forth. But it's just beautiful to see, man. So anyways, man, shout out to Gilbert Arenas, man. I just applaud them, man, and keep doing what y'all doing. I'm watching, I'm learning, I'm watching, and I'm learning. Shout out to all the fathers out there that are doing an extraordinary job with their kids, man. You guys are serving your community the best way you know how, because at the end of the day, family builds community. Family is the backbone of community, y'all. Period. End of discussion. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.